So, a very good evening to all of you. Today, we have assembled together, right, for your upcoming NABARD examination, that is NABARD 2024. And here I will be just discussing many of the things because you know that yesterday UPSC result was also out. So many of you have been calling me for your plan B, right? What to do for the plan B. So I have told such persons that you can start with your prepare because last year also many aspirants who failed, right, in UPSC, they started their preparation late, but since due to their right knowledge, they kept up their hopes alive, their spirits alive, and finally they made into the list, and their interviews also in my topper stock in the YouTube. So such aspirants, I welcome you all the veterans I welcome, right, and all the freshers also. I welcome all of you in today's this NABARD strategy for your right 2024, and we'll be focusing in this that what I've said, the 200 hour, 500 hour criteria, right? And 60 days will target the 60 days if the examination is extended beyond. So this will be right to your benefit only. You will get more time for revision. You will get more time to cover the things, right? So we will be discussing this 500 hour, how to utilize and how to carve out the 500 hour from your busy schedule. That we'll be discussing today. And I will not be taking a lot of time in the session because 5 minutes is important at this point of time, right? I will not take 2 hours, 3 hours to unnecessarily waste your time. I will be very crisp. I will be very concise, like my notes, right? I will be very shortly. I will discuss everything with you, how you should proceed for this, right? And accordingly, if you like it, you can proceed with the recommendations as per this session, right? So as all of you can see, there is chart in front of you, and I'm going to this chart only. And how can you imply this chart in our portal, or how can you make up your study? If you're referring anything else, you can continue that. How can use this chart to, right, prepare your study? That is the thing. Now, before I start with the today's session, right, one thing everybody will agree in this session, one thing everybody will agree, right? If you know Hindi, I will say in Hindi, then I will say in English also, that जितनी चादर होनी चाहिए आपको उतने ही पैर फैलाने चाहिए, right? जितनी आपकी चादर होती है उतने ही आपको पैर फैलाने चाहिए. I think everybody has heard this right quote in Hindi, right? Right? Is it so? Have you heard this beautiful quote, right? All of you? This context is very important for your examination. This is what students do not understand, right? You should limit your expenses as per your income. This is one thing, right? In English, what we say, limit your expenses as per your income. जितनी आपकी चादर लंबी हो उतने ही आपको अपने पैर को फैलाने चाहिए, right? So why I am using this statement at this point of time? Due to that limitation of time. What? Due to limitation of time. And all the fresh aspirants listening out in this session, right? It holds true for you people especially. Why I'm saying is that if you think that examination is going to happen in September, nobody knows, but it's a prediction. So let's suppose that examination is going to happen in September. So you are left with July month. So you are left with month of August. So you have 60 days around in your hand, first thing. Now, all those aspirants who think at this point कि 60 days बहुत है, it's lot of time, I will do this, I will do that, I will refer this, मैं भी ये भी कर लूंगा, मैं भी ये भी कर लूंगी, right? So come out of this daydreaming. Come out of this daydreaming. Why people do not get selected in this examination is not due to that the level of question is very tough. All of you have given the examination, you have seen the type of question they ask. Okay? Now, vacancies are less, but even though, why some people get selected? The reason is that they know the level of the examination, what sort of thing they will ask. So they are not venturing into more, and more. They try to limit the thing because what? Time is limited. For this examination, this is the peak period. The month of July, the month of August, the month of September will be the peak period for this examination. So for this peak period, if you utilize your time well to allocate the time as per your requirement of the examination, as per your right material, right, then you will get the desired result. But if you will, right, make your preparation, what I see, you make your preparation complex. Unnecessarily, you will read that, read those, which is, they do not ask question. And in every examination, everyone will agree that 10% question are new. Either you have to use your common sense for solving those questions, or either you have to leave those questions. If you start running behind this 10% question and unnecessarily run behind 300 pages, now also I'm getting, sir, 300 schemes padhne hai, sir, 200 schemes padhne. Why? No need to do that. First of all, no need to read those 300 pages notes for either ESI or for ARD. बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है. They do not ask such question. So you are unnecessarily making your preparation complex. That's why I say the time, whatever 60 days is left with you, it's sufficient if you allocate the time properly for your examination. So whatever I will be saying in this session, try to stick to that. You will get better result in the examination, right? It's up to you. I can show you the path. I can show you the direction. Rest, everything lies with you. ठीक है, आप कितना करते हो, कितनी मेरी बातों को मानते हो, that depends upon you. So, right? Again, so how this 500 days you have to utilize? See, at this time, because I'm saying this is peak period. So I expect, ये timing मैंने ऐसे रखा है, do not say that I am working. For working candidates also, for non-working candidates also, this much time is expected at this point of time from you. What it is expected around weekdays, if you take in this 60 days, we will be having around 43 weekdays, Monday to Friday slot. So in this Monday to Friday slot, I expect that 7 hours you need to cover. आपको मैं ये, I am not asking you this to do 365 days. I am asking you just for this 2 months, try to do this. When you can do this, if you can train your mind, always whenever somebody calls me and asks for guidance, I say him to her that train your mind first. Key this 60 days, I have to be honest. I have to be strict as my schedule. I have to learn, right, to say no to my friends. I have to learn, say no to my family members for this 60 days. You have to be a little bit clever. You have to be a little bit cunning for this 2 months so that you can use this 7 hour, 5 minutes, jo ki aap 7 hour banao, but banao that I do not know, right? Because it's rightly been said, you don't have time. You make time, my dear friends. You don't have time, you make time. चाहोगे तो you can do this. नहीं चाहोगे तो फिर 1 घंटा भी एक दिन में नहीं निकाल सकते हो आप, right? So it is up to you. If you want, you can do this. If you do not want, ना तो मेरे मटेरियल कुछ काम करेंगे, ना मेरा गाइडेंस, ना तो किसी और का. Nothing will do if you not do work. And for remaining weekend, this is what, this is the most suitable thing for any working candidate. यहाँ मैंने 12 घंटे लिखे, आप 15 घंटे तक ले जाओ. For this 2 months, I'm asking you. I'm not saying you to do this for this 365 days. For this 2 months, if you try to do this on the day of examination, you will feel pretty much relaxed, pretty much self-confident that yes, I have done this examination mera acha hoega, right? So this is one thing. So weekend 17 into 12, that is 17 weekend days you are getting. I want 12 hours from you. And weekdays 7 hour. कैसे 7 hour होगा working candidates के लिए? रात को 4 घंटे, morning को 3 hours. This is done. This can be done by anybody if he or she wants. ठीक है? This you can carve out. कैसे होगा? मैंने आपको बताया, थोड़ा सा cunning होना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा सा clever होना पड़ेगा. Try to use your 5 minutes. ठीक है? ना बोलना सीखिए for this 2 months. Try to carve out time for you. ठीक है? This is the first thing. If you'll do this, you'll get around 505 hours. I will be talking about for 500 hours. 5 hours still you have extra in your hand, you can use. For non-working candidates who are very fresh to this examination, you can double this time. For them, 7 hours, you can take this to 14 hours, right? For this 12 hours, you can take it to 15, 16 hours like that on daily basis. So you have around 1,000 hours in your hand. Now this 1,000 hours and this 500 hours will evaporate like something if you do not plan out the things for the coming days. एक टॉपिक को पढ़ोगे, पढ़ते रह जाओगे. So the need of time is to plan out the thing and plan out the right material thing for you कि कितना पढ़ना है, which will be sufficient for the examination. Unnecessary things do not try to read. Now, what are the things that is required for this examination? most of you have given the examination, so you might be knowing the level of question they ask. It's not very tough. 10% को भूल जाइए. Focus on the 90% known things for this examination, right? So this 60 days, how 500 hours will come out, that I have told to you first. Now these are the subjects in the examination, right? Quant, your reasoning, your English, your computer, your decision making, your general awareness, your ESI part, your agri part, your rural development part. This is the total. So this total, if you will see clearly in this image, I have told July 24. This month we will be calling as crude coverage or the overview month. Remember clearly what I'm saying. This is the overview month. Do not try to refine your preparation in this month. Ye karoge, if you will try to do this, you will keep on doing this. Syllabus will never get over, because for any competitive examination till the last hour of the examination, the syllabus is not over. ठीक है, ये मैंने फेस किया या आपने फेस किया, you understand this situation. So this month, take it as an overview month, right? Try to complete the things in a crude form at least, so that आपको लगे before you start with the test कि कुछ तो पढ़ा है, something I have gone through, I can appear for the test. Agar if you'll not do this, then you'll keep on thinking tomorrow I will complete the syllabus, day after tomorrow I will complete the syllabus, then I will give the test. ऐसे करते करते like this, keep on doing, the last day will come and you will not be able to give the test. And if you'll not be able to give the test, definitely your competitors who will be giving the test will have some competitive edge over you. Okay, this is July month. The next month, what we will be targeting is the month of August. This will be called as month of refinement. Whatever overview, whatever crude view we have got in this month, we will try to refine this through a number of tests, right? That will test your, right, comprehending power, that will test your remembering power, how you apply the things, whatever we have read, right? So this test, whatever the power play test will be coming, will be very much important for you. So like this, you have to do. And this 250 hours, see, out of 500, I have kept 250 for this July month, and another some 250 hours will be for your August month. So in August month, what we will be doing, see, my plan is not to make you only qualify for the prelims. I'm also planning for the phase 2 of the examination. So in August month, we will be also doing some sort of English practice also for this examination. I have allocated some 15 hours for it before the phase 2. Phase 2 के बाद तो time होगा. And also I have kept some 50 hours for your technical descriptive. ठीक है? This thing will be parallelly we'll be preparing for the phase 2 as well, and see how much I have kept for this revision session to refine your preparation, what you have invested 135 hours for your overall revision. How can you revise if your material is concise, short, up to the point, what's required for the examination? आलतू फालतू चीजें नहीं है, ठीक है? Then only you can make the revision with this small amount of time. Now let's see this. See, quant, reasoning, and English. The QRE section. See, it can be very easy for many people who are working in banks already. So आपको तो कुछ करना ही नहीं है. You can use this extra time over here. Such people who do not have any problem. But for there are many types of students who are fresh to this. They have problem in this. So for them, I have allocated around 40 hours. Now, how to make best use of this 40 hours? Already we have taken introductory class on this. What are the topics you should practice? फिर भी मैंने यहाँ पे I have summed up the things. We will start with the sectional test of your QRE soon in our portal. उनको देते रहिए time to time basis, and whatever topics I have written, daily one set, not more, DI one set, quadratic equation one set, missing number one set, keep on doing. With this, what you will have, you will develop some habit, you will develop some tempo to solve such type of question during the examination. Similar is the case, right? In reasoning, solve some question of silogs, some question of input output, some question of blood relation, some question of linear puzzles, right? Double dimensional puzzles like 2D puzzles, 3D puzzles, leave it. One puzzle definitely will be getting linear puzzle. Floor wale, या फिर bench wale, या फिर arrangement wale. One question will come, one will be a 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, leave that question. So at least you try linear puzzles. Those are very easy to solve. ठीक है? So these topics you have to keep on solving. Every alternate day, at least try to invest 1.5 hour so that you exhaust this 40 hours for your QRE preparation. Start your day as I've given the schedule. Start your day early in the morning with this QRE 1 and 1. If you wake up in the 7 a.m., 7 to 8:30, do this. Make it as a rule. पहले ही if you will start with the ESI and ARD, in night you will not have that much energy, or your mind will not be that fresh to take up the quant reasoning or English questions, my dear friend. So morning 1.5 hours, try to exhaust this 40 hour from your 500 hour for this preparation. That would be more than enough. And when you start giving this test, automatically the refinement will come. Abhi crudely you have to cover up this topic, so that when I start with the full length test, you are able to learn how to manage the time. You are able to learn how to solve these questions over there. So if I give 20 such tests also, that will be more than enough for you for the examination, because it's qualifying paper. You don't have to score that much like RBI or something like that. It's just a qualifying paper. 3-4 marks is easily manageable if you do all these things. Now, moving apart from this QRE section, we will be going on to another important section, computer. Now, computer, see, I have been telling from so many days. I have given you earlier also the target of 30th of this month, that by 30th of June, try to cover your any computer material. Lot of compilations are available in the market. Or you take the book, if you want to read from book, take 140 rupees Arihant book. Bankers at right, computer capsules are available freely in the net. Take that compilation, read it for 5-6 days, and then start solving previous year questions of IBPS. What sort of questions you have to follow? If you follow the last year trend, the type of question they are asking from is the application. Application, what sort of question which we are using in daily, right? The shortcut keys, the use of the Word, MS Word, the use of the PowerPoint, such questions they will ask. Another, since the burning issue right now is of cyber security, the use of the internet, the use of the web browsers, these things you have to focus, right? Out of 20 questions, 10 to 12 questions will be from this area. Some 8 questions will be coming from the traditional questions like history and all sort of thing. But 10 to 12 questions of out of this 20 will be appearing from this area. So very, very cleverly try to cover this computer. How much time? Do not leave this computer for the last day. You cannot remember everything in the last day. So just after doing your QRE, 5 minutes of break, start with your computer. Now, for many students, this can be a cakewalk computer. So you can leave that. You can use this timing for the other areas. So you have to decide your priority as per your strength and your weakness, right? This is a model schedule. You can slightly make it flexible as per your needs. Okay? So this is how you will be doing. Remember this 30 minutes daily, right? Do not forget this, and do not tell me after the examination that I have missed sectional cutoff in the computer. Nothing can be right worse than that. You have missed sectional cutoff in the computer. In subjects mein nahi miss karna hai, never ever. Next comes the decision making. This is again a nightmare, right, for everyone. So do not take tension of this. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I will just take some 2 to 3 hours of your session. Attend that. PDF is already available, though it's not downloadable right now since I have not taken class. I will take class just 1 month before the official examination, so that the things are fresh in your memory, and whatever we have discussed in the class, right, that comes into play in your examination. So keep it clear, all the new students, decision making 1 month before the official date of the examination. I will be taking, not now. For your reference, I have given the notes in the PDF. Agar aapko man hai, you can scan through the notes. Okay? This is one thing. So do not take for the decision making. We'll do classes, and I will give you master notes and the test for this decision making also. Now GA. GA ka time aa chuka hai. Earlier I used to say leave the GA, baad mein kiya jayega. But now the time has come for your GA. What you have to do for this GA part? GA part you have to move backward. You have to move backward for this GA. What you have to do? Daily 1.5 hours. Daily 1.5 hours. Remember, working or non-working candidates, the scheme applies to everyone because I have bought 7 hours from you, and this can be done. So 1.5 hours, start with June month, then July, then August, then you can see this May, April or March month. Okay? June month, if you'll see, I have already given the compilation of June month, 1 to 15th June. It's available in the portal for your GA. Then similarly, we will be doing for July, and we will be doing for August. Again, I'm telling this 20 marks section of GA is the least important for your examination, because it is not carries over to the phase 2 of the examination. This is only to excel in the prelims examination, Do not invest a lot of time because benefit cost ratio will not be less. इससे आपका selection finally is not determined. That's why GA में very cleverly have to play. इतना करो कि out of 20 you are able to 8 to 10 marks in the examination. Don't try to score 14 15 लाने के आस में. You will be left nowhere because this time what you will be utilizing will not be right used in the mains. So at least just you have to try to score 8 to 10 marks. And the questions, the type of question they ask in GA, current based question out of this 20 will be 12 to 13. That will help you to score 8 to 10 marks. The rest of the question will be some GA sort of things which you have to use your knowledge to solve it. अभी 2-3 महीने के पढ़ाई से that is not going to happen. So like that you try to spend your time in GA. यहाँ पे हम end करते. Now we will be ending up this things, right? अब यहाँ से whatever things are there very important for your final selection in the examination. See, I have written ESI portion very important. See, ESI I have given 120 hours, and for agriculture I have given just 50 hours plus our rural development 5 hours. Why so? I am giving this importance to ESI. Why more every year is that, see, what is the reason? Whenever I say ESI, ESI is equal to your agriculture portion also. How? See, ESI is equal to schemes plus your reports plus your power plays, whatever I conduct from the PIB. ठीक है? My power plays are holistic coverage. The PDF and the test are holistic coverage of PIB. If you solve this, if you read this, no need to spend your time in PIB. Reports, we have monthly reports, and schemes, we have, again, I say 40 to 45 schemes only in the portal that you have to study. Forget dreaming of those 200, 300 schemes. Say no to these things, right? So why it is important? See, whenever I say ESI, so ESI, these three things will not only help you to score in your economic social issue, but it will also help you to answer the current agriculture question. You know that in NABARD examination, the agriculture questions, what they ask out of 50, it varies. Somewhere it's 60-40 ratio, somewhere it is 50-50 ratio. 50% out of the 20% will be static, 20% will be current, or some year it can be 25 to 30%, 25 questions right from your static, 15 question from your current. So kahan se, where you will score this 15 marks in your agriculture? From this ESI section only, right? ESI section is equal to scheme plus your report plus your power play from this section, from our portal. So that's why I am allocating more time, 120 hours to this ESI, because it covers your 40 to 50% of your this agriculture portion also. So I want that you need to spend more time on ESI rather on agriculture, because this portion will help you to cater the current aspects of agriculture too. So daily try to spend at least 3 hours. Now, if your material, again, that's why I was saying, if your material is concise to the point, this 3 hours will be more than enough. I will show it to you in the portal right now. After discussing this, I will take you to the portal and show you to this. So 3 hours will be maximum. See, March month. If you have gone through my PowerPlay PDF, March month, how much pages it is, right? You can cover it very easily, right? And after each test, you will be getting the associated PowerPlay test also to test yourself after reading the PDF. April and May already dry month due to election, Lok Sabha elections. The April and May do not have much news. So PIB consists of very less news. So these two are what? Bonus for you for this year. Very less number of use. Utilize this time again to June month. 1 to 15 June, again I have given very less news because government formation took place on 4th of June. Then much news has not come. After 15th of June, the number of news started increasing. July month, तो कहाँ आपको मेहनत करनी है? The June second half, July month and August month. These 3 months are only right hard working for you. Rest of the things are very easy to cover due to the reasons I told you. And if you allocate 3 hours, if you give me 3 hours, I will finish up easily. I will finish up one PDF, the length what we are giving. Then try to practice those questions in the portal. So like that, try to spend 3 hours. Basic material try to cover up. उसके बाद जो मन हो आप ever see कराए. But first try to cover this. Agriculture, see, agriculture, my notes are again very concise if you are going through that. And just listen to my sessions, what I have told in the sessions. If you will not listen to my sessions, you will not understand key in notes which points are more important. So fastly listen to the sessions, chalk out the things, mark the things in my notes. I have given you the option to take printout. Take printout, usko mark करिए and try to revise and see those notes, only your notes. उसी में कुछ लिख लो, उसी में red से underline करो, उसी में blue से underline करो, in that only underline with green color, and that see as a notes so that you can fastly revise. If you mark something in during examination, you can fastly revise those notes. So daily 3 hours to this also, right? In that, try to cover the things on priority basis, whatever we have covered, right? Try to do animal husbandry, right? Try to do fishery, then try to do basics of agriculture, horticulture, soil science, and irrigation. As the list goes on, try to cover that one by one. Again, rural development is the most scoring and the most least time taking, right? Most scoring and least time taking sector, from where you will get a number of questions in this ARD. Do not think that ARD constitutes your only question from agriculture. It also consists a number of questions from this rural development part, which is very, very, very easy and least time taking. Go through my master notes on rural development. You will score, right? Whatever they will question, they will ask. None of the question you will make mistake, because it's holistically covered. It's concise. एक दिन में you can cover the entire rural development in 3 hours. In 2 hours, then do the revision of the same. 3 hours is more than enough to cover this rural development. ठीक है? This is the thing. So this is how you have to allocate the time. So if you keep on doing this, right, you will be spending or exhausting around 250 hours by the end of this month. So you will get a crude form. Again, I'm saying crude form and overview of all these topics. Do not try to go too much depth because of the reasons I told you, the type of question they ask. Digging, do not try to dig. यहाँ से dig करते हैं, वहां से पढ़ते हैं, यहाँ से पढ़ते हैं. No, restrict yourself and try to revise this thing only. In the month of August, you will feel somewhat, right, self confidence ki I have done something. Okay, I am going in right direction, right? I have done something. So this is how you have to move on. Now coming on to the next month, that is very, very, very important. That is month of your refinement. So what we'll be doing in this month, right? 135 hours, same thing, whatever you have covered in this month, try to revise in this month of refinement, that is month of August. ठीक है? ESI, ARD को अच्छे से revise कीजिए, try to revise the things. Try to revise your whatever you have make notes for your decision making, whatever notes you have made for your computer. The important is try to revise the thing. Try to spend more time here, and GA थोड़ा keep on giving the test. Then after that, your test will be scheduled, right? Your test will be scheduled. So what will happen? I have allocated 50 hours for your test, right? 50 hours for your test. Try to give test, right? Try to give test at least 20 tests, at least 20 to 25 tests. If you'll give, then you have 2 hours like that, you will be having 50. So 20 to 25 test is more than enough before the examination to learn how to manage the time, to learn how to minimize the negative with quality questions that I will be giving to you in my portal. Okay? So this is how you will be investing your time for the test section. Again, 15 hours in the month of August, we will be dedicating to write some essays, some letters, and some PESI. Okay? यहाँ से you will get help so that you do not feel like that I have done nothing for English once the result comes out for your phase 1. Then TD means technical descriptive. I will give you the top 50 questions of my predictions. Right? Last year I predicted, many questions came. Similarly, I will give you top my 50 predictions in the month of August and their model answers, whatever it can be. आंख बंद करके, right? Blindly follow those questions. Keep on revising as many times as you can. लिखिए, याद कीजिए, जो करना कीजिए. Those 50 questions you must be doing. High chances many questions will come from there. So like this, you will be utilizing your time, some part for your mains examination as well. So if you do all these things, you will be exhausting around your 500 hours till the time. If examination, if I'm using the if happens in September, if does not happens, again, you will have 1 month for your preparation. Right? So we will take the earliest time. Time बच जाता है तो कोई हार्म नहीं है. Time, right? That way you should plan. कि पहले ही plan कर ले अक्टूबर में होगा. If it happens in September, then it can be problem. So is it clear to everyone what things I have told to you? Is it clear? The overall strategy, how you should move on, and you should, right, deploy your time for the upcoming month, how you can carve out time. I told you, right? You have to make the time. Time is not available. You have to make the time. for this 2 months at least. I'm not asking you for the 365 days. Just 2 months try to do this. You will yourself will feel confident. जब एग्जामिनेशन होगा, नहीं तो फिर ये कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, आई हैव नॉट कंप्लीटेड दिस, आई हैव नॉट कंप्लीटेड दैट, टेस्ट नहीं दोगे तो एग्जामिनेशन में कोई सेक्शन छोड़ के आ जाओगे, राइट? सो यू विल नॉट गेट दैट टेम्परामेंट or the real gist of the competition. So plan out like this. This is the most suitable because I said you the reason, right? Starting only I started with जितने चादर है ना, right? जितनी लंबी चादर है उतना ही पाव फैलाने की कोशिश करो. डे ड्रीमिंग मत करो कि ये भी कर लूंगा वो भी कर लूंगी, right? नहीं पॉसिबल होता. At last you will not be able to consolidate and digest your preparation, right? So just give me 1 second. I will share you. I will share you something so that you people have some idea. Just a minute. Think it is possible. Yeah, I think the new screen is visible to all of you. If you can comment in the chat box. Is it visible? I will answer some of your questions. Please let me finish it. Yeah, okay. The new screen is, I think, visible to everyone, right? Yeah. So you can see for all of you who have not gone through the properly the portal, I just am explaining you the things. See, if you visit my portal, these are the things available in the portal. The first section is about the course and how to utilize this section portal. Leave it this section. You can go through yourself. Now see, agriculture and rural development. This is the first section. See, agriculture and rural development. See, this is where we have covered the notes. Like first is NABARD master notes, right? And I have taken 3 sessions associated with this master notes. So in these 3 sessions, I have clearly explained that what are the things important in this master notes. Number one, if you fastly listen to these sessions in 2x speed and keep these notes in your hand, you'll be understanding that what are the things are important, right? The sessions may be long, but see, just 1 hour, 54 minutes, 56 minutes, but you listen it clearly and then you mark up in the notes. The things will be very easy. You can fastly revise 1 week before the examination. Notes may run low. Mark the things what are important as I have recommended you in my sessions. Similarly, you have to do once you have completed this to see that how much you have prepared for your preparation. You can take the test after that, right? Any test is there. You can take the basic questions. In this test, you will be getting what? In this test, you will be getting the basic questions, what you have result to see that whatever you have studied, at least thoda bahut yaad reh raha hai ki nahi. So you can mark the things after going through my sessions, after reading my notes, you can submit the test. Once you submit the test, you can have your everything right. The result, the statistics, everything you will be getting in the test. Once this is done with, right? Once this is done with, we will go back to, right? We'll go back to it and we'll see what things we can do. So yeah, so we have come back. So similarly, just I want to show you, see, after every notes we have my lectures and my quizzes are there. So these are quizzes are of basic nature. Once you are done with all these things, you will go where? You will go where? Just understand the thing. It will be very much, right, important for you. So after everything I have covered, see, almost everything I have covered, right, over here. Some of the classes are scheduled this week. Okay, forestry and all classes are scheduled this week. So once this is over, the basics are clear to you. You will be moving on to this section of rural development. Again, rural development, I told you the least time taking. One notes, one video will be given. That will be enough. इसको भी हम cover कर लेंगे. Then you have got this C, fourth number, ARD applied power play. The initial MCQs that you have solved were of easy nature, but here these quizzes are of what? Chapter wise quizzes again. Horticulture, animal husbandry, it will be released in the upcoming week. So if you give this test, many questions have came last year from this test. So this question will be a little bit higher level and many new questions also will be getting here where you will see a lot of detailed explanation so that you can prepare with the notes, these questions also. So this ARD applied power play will be very important for you. Once this is done, see section number, this section 5th, economic and social issue basics. Okay? So here what we have done, here we have discussed all the static syllabus of NABARD. Spend some 4 or 5 hours, you can finish up all the topics. and I have tried to incline all these topics with the current as well. जैसे हमने पॉपुलेशन कवर किया तो पॉपुलेशन रिपोर्ट को साथ में हमने कवर किया, बेसिक्स ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी किया तो व्हाट आर द रिसेंट राइट events related to this, that also you have covered. So this will help you to cover the static along with the current associated news also. Okay, so this we have done, this you can do. Now this section you see is very important, the current ESI that I was telling you about, 120 hours jahan maine allocate kiya, this is very important. See how to read PIB, iska time chala gaya, PIB you cannot read, just trust on my PDF power plays and my notes. See weekly power play number 1 to March, all the questions of PIB, right? It's these are holistic tests my dear friends. ऐसा नहीं है कि randomly कुछ मन किया, ठीक है, I have given some question. No, if I say it covers 1 to March, 10 March means every question, everything what is relevant for your NABARD examination from 1st to 10 March has appeared in PIB will crop up here, will crop up here. तो advantage क्या, why I insist more on test, because notes पढ़ोगे तो you cannot learn how to minimize the negative marks, but you refer same thing in the form of questions, you will learn how to minimize negative, because my options will be like though that in the examination only. But for your easiness, I have given you the PDF also. I have given you the PDF also. You can see, you can give the test one by one as I have shown to you, and then you can refer the PDFs also. See, March 1 to 10, whatever test was there, similar PDF you have with you. So see, why I'm telling it will not take a lot of time. I will open this PDF. See, this is month of 1st to 10 March. See how many topics are there. Unnecessarily, again I'm saying लंबे लंबे notes लेके मत बैठो जो relevant नहीं है examination के लिए. See, topic number 1, 240. Just 43 topics are relevant from 1st to 10th of March from PIB. This is as per my experience, and that too with bank linkages. इससे ज्यादा पढ़ने की कोशिश करोगे तो that is a waste of time, right? Do not try to do that. See how shortly I've given everything around how many pages? Mota mota if you'll see. 30 pages. 30 pages, how many hours? You tell me honestly, if I give you right now, अगर मैं PDF आपको दे दूं कि ये PDF आपको finish up करना है, how much time you will take? Just please comment and say in the, so that I can understand. This 43 topics आपको कोई analytically नहीं पढ़ना. How much hour do you need? Honestly बताओ मुझे. 2 hours? If you take the printout tomorrow, if you take the printout or you make your short notes of this, you color the things, can't you revise fastly during the examination this things? क्या इसमें बहुत सारा टाइम लगेगा? नहीं लगेगा. If you have the right material, you will not take. यही मार्च किसी और का लेके बैठ जाओ, I don't know unnecessary कितनी चीजें होंगी उसमें, and you will waste your time. ठीक है? This is just to show you the things covered in the March. So similarly, we have covered right everything till now. We have updated till 15th of June. ठीक है? 15th of June में थोड़ा बहुत है. See till 15th I tell you. See 15th of June. See the notes. How many topics are there? Again, just 38 topics. 38 topics for me. There are so many news from the PIB that are GA based. ESI ERD नहीं है. So again, it will not be taking a lot of time. छोटी छोटी बातों को यहाँ से याद रखना, अंडरलाइन कीजिए, काम को खत्म कीजिए and आगे बढ़िए. So it is not going to take time. That is more than what. These are the QRE section, right? Sectional test. You can give quadratic equation के sectional test है, the right. Full QRE test will start coming in this section in the coming days. So you can practice. Do not waste your time, lot of time. Just go through the orientation session that you have taken and try to practice that sort of question. Okay. Now see, this is very, very, very important. That is very special. If you have not gone through my lectures of the schemes, I was talking to the aspirants today morning also, right? They are so happy with the way I'm covering the schemes, right? Nobody has been covering this way, but the way I have been covering these schemes. मेरे कुछ trial lessons आप जाके देख सकते हैं. If you're not into my course, the way I'm covering these schemes, you will not forget. Class में ही I try to make you remember the things, what are important, how analytical the questions will be asked from this. So schemes, as I'm saying, this around 40 schemes only you have to prepare for this examination, as the way I have told in my classes. See, every scheme is there. In class, we discuss the analytical question. Then you have some revision quizzes of each scheme. ठीक है? इसको आपको solve करना है. It won't take much time if you listen to my sessions. ठीक है? So only this 40-45 schemes आपको क्या है ध्यान में रखना है, पढ़ना है, not those 200. Minor many schemes may be there that will be automatically coming when you will be reading this power play. Just I will be giving you example. Just to make example there on, try to listen what I'm trying to say. You will have clarification on this. Let me go to my current section. Say I'm going to my power play. I'm going to my June month. Okay, I will open this. Just give me time. I will open this PDF. It opens. Yeah, it is open only. You see. See, this is June month PIB. What are the news schemes in news? See, you can see. World's largest food grain. This is in the news. One thing, right? Then what is in the news? ABHA is in the news. Second thing, PMAYG is in the news. PM Kisan is in the news. Atal Innovation Mission is in the news. PMEGP is in the news. Five. So these minor schemes, what will be news, you will automatically getting the important gist from there in my notes, and the questions will also be framed in such a way in the power play so that you have an idea of all those important points जो in schemes related has appeared in this last 3-4 months. So why to invest again a lot of time in reading whole scheme which they will not ask in the examination. So this is how you have to cleverly cover the scheme instead of going in detail of the everything. ठीक है, this way you have to utilize the time. ठीक है, scheme वाला section हो गया. So go through my sessions, go through my notes, right? 40-45 and rest of the minor जितने भी schemes हैं उनको power play के through you are covering the important point that can be asked this year. सब कुछ नहीं पढ़ना उसी scheme से. Then decision making, as I've told you, notes is there, but we will just start 1 month before the official date of the examination, whatever it may be, so that the things are fresh. Abhi time nahi dena decision making. Then technical descriptive, see, I have already given a list of your ARD question, a list of your ESI question, and their model answers are also there for your ESI. Okay? Try to practice, and I will carve out the best 50 questions. I will give you the list in the month of August. Keep on practicing. Multiple questions will be coming from that this year. Lastly, the general awareness issue, as I told you, start covering from the June month. We have also given the PDF for your June 1 to 15, and it will start coming like that. So cover this general awareness for that. Lastly, we have English descriptive that we will be doing in the month of August. A few tests and few sessions I have already taken over here. So like this, we will be covering the things. Okay? So this is an overall view of the course. Nothing is left out. The thing is, see, I try to make the things simple, do not complicate. Just under this 14-15 headings, try to cover the entire thing in least time as possible so that you get the maximum thing and revise the maximum amount of thing. That will only give the result. ज्यादा करने से नहीं होगा, क्वालिटी चीजों को करो, कम करो, but try to revise. This is the mantra for most of the examination. I think you will agree with this. ठीक है? So I think with this, it took almost 1 hour. I wanted to wrap up in half an hour so that you can utilize your time for study. So like this, you try to do the thing, right? And cover up the thing. Report तो अभी दिखाया ना? Yeah, report section is there. Just a minute. Somebody is asking report. I think I forget to show you the report. See, report is also there. I will show you. See, this section 11, report, circular, NABARD in news. We are giving a very detailed thing in there. Whatever the static reports are there, that are covered in this, right? NABARD in news is covered in this. We have a special segment of NABARD in news wherever the NABARD has appeared in the news that we have. And the key highlights of all the static report and your monthly report. Say we take the latest report, say reports of the month, June 2045. Open this. You'll be getting this. All the important reports from the month of June. It's compilation. You can go through these reports as per your need. Okay? And I will be taking some classes also to what are the important or highlighted areas that you must remember from these reports. So like this, it's a holistic coverage where you'll be getting everything. The report also I have shown to you from the portal. Yes, why not? Give your best. It will also help me to recognize the best students who are giving their most of the time. I can also guide you in a proper way. So this is the thing. Do not waste a lot of time on thinking. As I have told you, right? Start with the preparation. Keep it minimum, right? Revise it number of times and keep it simple. Do not make your preparation complex. Examination ऐसा नहीं है कि you have to make कॉम्प्लेक्स अनचंद चीजें पढ़ के, डू नॉट ट्राई टू मेक इट कॉम्प्लेक्स. ठीक है, चलो, with this I will end this webinar. Right, I will keep it short and simple because this rule applies to me also. Unnecessary, I will not take you 2 hours 3 hours speaking unnecessary things. अगर आप समझदार हो तो इतने से ही आप समझ सकते हो कि कैसे क्या करना है. कुछ डाउट्स हो तो यू कैन मेल मी, यू कैन कॉन्टेक्ट मी इन टेलीग्राम और यू कैन कॉल मी. ठीक है, so that is how I will end this session. You all the contact details and everything is in my website. Visit it and I will be happy to help you out for anything. ठीक है, okay, bye bye, take care. Personal notes you can type, right? You can ask me directly. There are, you can contact it. You can directly WhatsApp me from here through my portal. You can directly Telegram me from my portal. You can call me. ठीक है, all the details are there. You can ask me. ठीक है, चलो, with this I will end this. Bye bye, take care.